I'll do a little bit of it. Well, everyone knows why we're here, but let me just introduce for anybody who stumbled across the live or might be joining the last couple of minutes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the official draw for the What the Fartlek Parkrun Cup round numero dos. 3 weeks have gone by in round one. 102 of you have become 51. Or have they? All very interesting, exciting, twisty turns to come throughout the course of the next 20 minutes or so. As always, the parkrun power couple of What the Fartlek are just beneath me, Ben and Emma. They're the real heroes here. They do all the work. I'm just here to stick my nose in and guide us along the way. So let me hand over to you guys. Give us a very brief summary of round one. Well, as detailed a summary as you want, Ben. It's your IG live. What happened in round one? Let's start with that, shall we?
Okay, so round one, 102 participants, 3 weeks. $32 people who set an all-time parkrun PB. I mean, that's for round one. That's pretty good.
I can't clap. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, fair. So there were 32. Now, those of you that are good at mathematics will realise that 102 only divides down into 51. Now, to have a round two, you need an even set of numbers. So what we decided, but we didn't tell anybody, what we decided was that number 52, the extra to go through to make it even for round two, would be the fastest loser. Not loser, but obviously the
just say it as it is. I'm a loser, and
okay.
I accept it.
Okay, so the fastest loser would go through. So we had a look, and there were 8 people that ran a PB but got knocked out. Now, of those 8 people that ran a PB but got knocked out, the fastest loser, PBing by 37 seconds, and I mean, this is just going to make it confusing for me again, because I had the confusion through round one, is Adam Running Brown.
Not Adam Brownie runs.
Not Adam Brownie runs, no.
Because he's just written fastest in the comments.
He's talking about Peter Marshall. He thinks that Peter Marshall might be the fastest.
Oh, no,
fastest as in beat their PB by the most.
Yes, not physically quickest.
Correct. So the fastest loser with a PB of 37 seconds is Adam Running Brown. He goes through. Yes, John Simpson, you did knock him out, but you didn't knock him out. He has gone through. And yes, Pete Marshall, you were only 3 seconds off him. So that is your additional to top the numbers up. But is it? Because we had some controversy in this one. And this is something that we put right at the bottom of the rules, because there was a chance it may happen. And lo and behold, it did happen. What happened then?
We had 2 people who ran with the same difference from their PB, which was 1 minute and 1 second. That was Dean Wicks and Simon
Grace.
Grace, couldn't remember his surname then. Sorry, Simon. So yeah, we had to refer to the rules. Just Simon and Joe. We had to refer to the rules and figure out how we decide who goes through in those 2, because they've ran the same amount away from their PB. So, what was the rule then?
The rule was if 2 people were equidistant away from their PB, what we would do is we would put their names in the bag, and the first person to be drawn out twice goes through. So we can only make it as fair as that. So, just to confirm, we need to get this draw out the way first. we've got Simon's name, and we've got Dean's name. They are both folded, and they are both about to be put in the bag. And M is going to draw out the first one.
Very nice.
So this is to see who comes out first. Go on, Em, put your hand in, draw one out. Who's going to go 1-0 up? First out is... Who's
This
that?
is exciting.
Dean Wicks. That's 1-0 to Dean. Back in the bag, please. Back in the bag. I'll draw.
Is my internet any better? I'm walking around the house to find a
Yeah,
really
you're better now, Rob. You're better now. Right, so Dean Wicks, 1-0. Coming out the hat the second time.
Let's at least make it interesting. Give us a Simon to make it interesting.
Oh, I haven't. I'm sorry, Simon. Dean Wicks goes through.
What a harsh way to go out, eh? Simon, well done, though, mate.
Well done, Simon.
Yeah, tough way to go out.
Simon.
So Dean Wicks goes through to the round. So that would give us, wait, this is where the extra twist comes. That would give us 52 people now, with Adam Brownie Runs making it up, and we've separated Simon and Dean.
Simon's not happy.
Sorry, Simon.
It's a comment, isn't it?
So there were 30 names with Dean. There were 30 sheets with Dean's name on in the bag already, Simon. Just to let you know, only one with yours on. No, I'm kidding.
That's what you get for not booking a table last time we were at parkrun.
Yeah, that's serves you right. So 52 names would technically be going through, but something happened, didn't it, Em?
So one of our contestants, Mr. Steve Runs, knocked out his opponent, Stacey Clark. He got a PB. So he went through to round 2 automatically. Stacey was sadly nowhere near a PB. However, Steve's now realised he's going to be abroad for the next 3 Saturdays, and he's in a country where he cannot run a parkrun. So in fairness, we have to say that Stacey's knocked out. She can't just go through on that reason. It doesn't make sense. So what we're going to do is...
Ooh, give us a drum roll, please, Rob.
So we've got 7 people who've got a PB, but they're getting knocked out, which seems like a bit of a shame. So we're going to put all these 7 people, put their names in a hat, pull somebody out. That person is going to be taking Mr. Stevens' place in round 2.
This is a roller coaster of emotion, guys. I don't know what you think in the comments watching this stream. This is, I mean,
it's a shocker. So, as Em says, there were 8 people that PB that got knocked out. Obviously, Adam Running Brown has been re-entered as the fastest loser. That leaves 7 people who have PB'd to go in the hats. I have in my hand 7 balls, all numbered 1 to 7. These 7 people, this is the order. Number 1, Rachel Cipriani, PB'd by 16 seconds. Me, I PB'd by...
Oh, that's why this is why we've come up with this idea.
It can't pull Ben out now. It's just not going to be right, is it?
Somebody decided.
Let's see what happens, shall we?
Number 3 is Slacky. He PB'd by 13 seconds. Number 4, Neil Marshall, PB'd by 10 seconds. Number 5, Chris Cousins, PB'd by 26 seconds. Number 6, Pete Marshall, PB'd by 34 seconds. And number 7, Marco Delvazio, PB'd by 3 seconds.
I cannot wait until your name comes out of this bag.
This is going to be really bad.
It's not me. It's not me. I mean, there's 7 number 2s going in the bag here, so let's.
If Ben wins, we riot.
Everybody logging up.
I'm so excited.
Is it not the fairest way that out of the fastest people?
I'm not getting involved. You carry on. I have no comment.
It's not going to be me. I mean, it's not going to be me. Let's be honest. I've already won because I got a PB, and that's all I wanted out of the competition. So I've already won. So whatever happens next, I don't care. Come on.
What number are you again, Ben?
I'm a piece of shit. I mean, number 2.
Number 2, right, okay. Come on, Emma.
Come on, Em. Come on, or else you're sleeping on the sofa tonight.
Oh, thank God.
Right,
What we got? Number
5.
Sorry, that's terrible.
Number 5. That is Chris Cousins. So Chris Cousins re-enters the competition. All right, there we go.
Emma is like, thank God.
Are you all bloody happy now? Chris Cousins re-enters. Let me just write him on the sheet. So, obviously, we have now 52 people. I've numbered you all. Just a couple of numbers to look out for. Number 1, Claire Manane. She thought, I'm sure we were talking earlier, and she thought she'd gone out, but she's actually gone through. Maybe I was just really tired when she was talking to me. I'm sorry, Claire.
I think she thought she was knocked out.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. But no, she.
Kyla, is Rob or Matt still in? No, Kyla, because I am much slower than my PB, and Matt doesn't run, so neither of us.
Correct. So, number 1, Claire Manane. We look at number 12. This was the person that went through furthest away from his PB. Mr. John Flynn had gone through. And John...
He doesn't even know what's going on. You had to tell him he'd gone through. Or he didn't even know his opponent. He's not on social media.
Correct. John Flynn went through running 6 minutes and 28 seconds slower than his PB.
With Rory.
With Rory. Why the hell could I not have drawn somebody that just ran minutes over their PB?
That doesn't know really what's going on.
Exactly. So anyway, we've got our names, we've got our numbers. Numbers have all been checked, verified, they're in the bowl and they're going in the hats. And was my adjudicator earlier. All numbers out? All numbers are out. Right, same procedure as last time. Em will pull the numbers out. I will read the names out. Okay?
Just a seamless partnership, isn't it?
Seamless. Right, first out the hat for round 2 is number
14.
Number 14, Alana Healy, running 21 seconds off her PB. So it wasn't a new PB, but she was down close. Alana Healy. I think she's in, yeah. Who won last year? It was Claire Manane, Kyla.
Just stop that. Kyla's asking a lot of questions. For someone not shown any interest in this contest so far or last year. So she's now very keen to know what's going on.
All right. So Alana Healy has just drawn Gareth Davis. Gareth Davis, who knocked out Kirsty Porter. He didn't run a PB, but he was 28 seconds off it. 19:25 is his PB. Next out the hat. Tie number 2.
52.
Tie number 2 is 52, as we've just put him on the list. Chris Cousins with his brand new shiny PB of 21:21, a 16-second PB. He will be facing
22.
Number 22, our most recent guest on the podcast, Dr. David Chung.
Paging Dr. Chung.
Paging Dr. Chung, Dr. Chung.
Dr. Chung,
something like that. So Chris Cousins versus David Chung for tie number 2. Tie number 3 starts with number 10, Sasha Gifford. Sasha Gifford did run a PB. She knocked off 1 minute and 27 seconds off of her time. So she goes through with a new time of 32:15. Faces number 5. The guy we met today, our Welsh wizard, Mr. Sean Baxter.
The Baxinator.
Mr. Sean Baxter he ran incredibly well today. He also did in parkrun, only 6 seconds off his PB. He has a PB of 18:45.
Speedy.
Number 48.
Number 48 is Marie-Louise Taylor. She knocked out Heather Tin in this round. Now, she didn't PB, but she did get within 1 second of her PB. So she's hot on form.
Maybe with hedging a bet.
Yeah, 20:56 is her PB.
Very good.
So Marie-Louise Taylor is facing number 4, Amy Harrison. Amy Harrison, who ran a massive PB of 1 minute and 2 seconds in the last.
It turns out need to, because Jordan didn't bother doing it.
Yeah, correct. So Amy goes through with a new time of 27:39.
Very good.
Next out of the hat, Marie versus Amy. Next out of the hat is number 6, Nadine Francis. Somebody else we've seen today.
Smashed it. Half marathon, 2:06, I think it was. Incredible PB. Well done,
Really, really well. She did. So Nadine Francis, she has a PB of 27:10. Nadine PB'd in round 1, by the way, by 35 seconds. And she is facing number 46, which is our number 1, the podcast, the core team's favourite participant, B. Harris. Well done, B.
Yeah. The conqueror. The victor.
She knocked out
the destroyer of Ewok.
She knocked out Tiny Dancer. She ran 1 minute and 51 seconds above her PB, but she still goes through because Tiny Dancer's injured, as always.
And generally just a bit shit.
Well, there is that. So B. What?
19.
B. Harris. Right, number 19 is Rob Corns. Rob Corns, he goes through.
No, not Rob Hitchmo, no.
Not Rob Hitchmo, no. Our favourite Wignesian Rob. Rob Corns. You set me up for it. Rob Corns did not PB, but he was within 1 minute 39 seconds. He has a time of 25:53. See you later, Rob. He's dropping now, Em. You've upset him there.
38.
So Rob Corns is facing number 38, which is Leonie Campbell. Leonie Campbell, local to us, she did run a huge PB of 1 minute and 10 seconds and goes through with a time of 28:12. Are you going to write that one down?
No. I'm reading the comments.
Don't read the comments, write the numbers. Next down.
This is vodka.
Number 8.
Number 8 is our very own Jonathan Keith Pickup. Jonathan Keith Pickup with a new 50-second PB of 20:42.
The Star Wars, JP. Ironically, considering our new thing is to make fun of Matt for looking like an Ewok, got C-3PO, got a Stormtrooper. Sorry, I'm hijacking this one. I've got upside down Darth Vader. Don't know why he's upside down. Sorry, continue.
Sure, Rob.
JP, ask the question.
JP will be facing number 24, Mr. Kevin Johnson, who ran a super rapid time of 19:03. He PB'd by 41 seconds.
Wow, down to 19 minutes as well.
19:03, yeah. So JP with a time of 20:42 faces Kevin Johnson with a time of 19:03. So next out we have number 36 is Mr. Jim Anthony. Mr. Jim Anthony beat Amanda Harding, and Jim Anthony only had to run within 2 minutes and 2 seconds of his PB to go through. So no new PB, but he does go through with a time of 22:47. And facing Jim Anthony is number 31, which is our very own. In fact, I think this might be our favourite competitor of the club competition. He's one of our own, Rob.
It's fucking Paul, isn't it?
Come on, Paulie! Yes, Paulie! Paulie, Mr.
Why is Paul still in the competition, Ben?
Well, he had a really easy tie, didn't he? He was one of them that just got a super easy tie, so he just smashed it through. So, one on Paulie. You're our hero. We love you, Paulie.
You can't be mad at Paul.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm not. I'm mad at Ben. I love Paul.
Okay. Oi. I'll see you on Friday.
Friday.
I'll see you on Friday. So, Mr. Paulie, you're facing Jim Anthony. Mr. McWhirter carries his previous PB of 21:03 through. Next out the hat. Number 51, Mr. Dean Wicks. Dean Wicks, as we said, he got through by tying. He carries his PB of 20.49 through to the next round. And he will be facing numero number 15, which is Natalie Cranfield, the defeater of Mr. Marco Del Lazio. Despite Marco running a PB, Natalie also ran a PB, knocking 22 seconds off and coming in at 20.57, which is incredible. She's gone sub 21. So well done.
Absolutely, mate.
At Kingsway Parkrun. Next out the hat, number 43 is Mr. Joe Lee. Joe Lee, the defeater of Jennifer Rowlands and also our Friday Run Club buddy.
He is.
Mr. Joe Lee ran a PB of 14 seconds and has a new time of 20.15. And he will be facing number 7, which was somebody else who also ran an incredible time yesterday at the same park run as you, Rob, Mrs. Joanna Gibson.
Oh, there was talk at Poolsbrook that if we could line the dates up, we would do another communal Yorkshire park run, Rother Valley this time to try another flatty.
Yeah.
Joanna was very keen to go, and I know that is Joe's local, so we could have a head-to-head if Joanna and Joe are both up for it.
There we go, there we go. So Joanna PB'd by 1 minute 21 seconds, recording a sub 25 of 24.59. So, yep, a local matchup. There we go. Next out the hat is number 18, Mr. Sunderland Strider. That sounds like somebody else's name, that.
The second Strider.
Yeah, Mr. Jack Reveley. He went through, despite running 1 minute and 51 seconds off his PB. He went through, beating Jonathan Hopes. Jack carries his time of 20.07 through, and he will be facing number 9. Oh, another big PB from this lady, Mrs. Karen Russell. One of our Scottish ladies. I think she's the only Scot left in this, actually. After Mr. Steve withdrew. Karen Russell, big PB, 34 seconds knocked off, goes through with 25.42.
Representing, with the weight of Scotland on her back.
Indeed, indeed. Right, next out the hat, number 17. Oh, this guy cheated. This guy, I'm going to have to check this one, actually. Mr. Sam Heathcote. Sam is running. Pretty tough.
Because who was he against, Ben? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, but he gave his barcode to Mo Farah, and Mo Farah ran it.
Is that what happened? Yeah.
Apparently so. I've seen the photos, actually. So Mr. Sam Heathcote, he weaseled his way through somehow, running a 27-second PB of 19 minutes flat. He ran. So
you guys were pretty close in PBs anyway originally. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's just a lot faster over the short stuff.
No. I know. I'm just saying it's interesting. It made for a good tie, didn't it?
Oh, now we've got a good tie. Mr. Sam Heathcote, with his new PB of 19, is facing the new fastest man in the competition, our very own Mr. Jack Penfold running.
Who is drunk right now, and I'm terrified of requesting joining this live.
Yeah, don't let him. Do not let him. Mr. Jack Penfold knocked out Andrew Kay with a new personal best of 16.44. That is
quickest fartlek family member now.
Correct. Yep.
Quickest fartlek family member, Jack Penfold, took the crown off Mike Slack
by 5 seconds, 5 whole seconds. I'd have loved them to have gone through together and been against each other. That would have been interesting. But anyway, so there we go. We've got Cheetah versus Sam Heathcote versus Jack Penfold. Next out the hat, number Number 12. Number 12 is Mr. John Flynn. Not that he's watching this because he hasn't got Instagram.
Not that he has any idea that any
No,
of this is going.
no.
Somebody text John Flynn,
Somebody
fax him, page him, and just tell him who's
carrier pigeon. That's what he wants.
leave a message on his bin, whichever one it is this week. Right, so John Flynn is facing number 42, Felicity Bailey, our fastest female in the competition.
very good.
Felicity Bailey was 31 seconds off of her PB, but her PB is 19:13. That is rapid. That is rapid. So John Flynn versus Felicity Bailey. Is it Blackburn this week, Marco? Thanks for confirming.
He still keeps track, you know. It's been confirmed that Marco still keeps track of the bins.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he is.
Just ready for the day he comes back.
Number 26 next out the hat is Mr. Paul Smith. Mr. Paul Smith went through against Dan Griffin, and Mr. Paul Smith was 1 minute 34 off his PB, but he still goes through, and his PB is 26:55. And he will be facing number 32. Oh, Mr. Adam Brown, the defeater of Mr. Pete Marshall.
Which one's that?
You're trying to work it out, aren't you?
Adam Brownie runs?
Correct, yes. Yeah.
They both went through, right?
Both Adam Browns have gone through, yes. And they've now both come out.
One of you lose, please, just so it gets less.
I mean, I'm not going to joke. I'm not going to lie. When I realised that one of them was out, I was like, "Oh, good, that'll make it easier next time." But
now you've put him back in.
Yeah, now we've put him back in.
Great big bushy beard.
Just for shits and giggles. Yeah, that's the one. Adam Brownie runs. He goes through, and he was facing Mr. Paul Smith. So next time, please. Who we got? Number 20, Mr. Adam Axford, who ran a huge PB of...
Not underscore bad, underscore dad, 4, underscore bad.
Yeah, you've got it. He ran...
I can't do it like Statman John. I can't do it like...
Does it the best. Yeah, Adam Axford ran a PB of 41 seconds, knocking out TCB. And Adam is facing... Number 47, a lady that also ran a huge PB, Mrs. Lisa Cooper. She was at Paulsbrook yesterday.
She smashed it at Paulsbrook.
She absolutely did. She ran a 29-second PB and goes through with a time of 24:46. Next out, number 45, Mr. Jamie Denham himself, Mr. Newsletter Man, Jamie D. He ran a huge PB of 25 seconds and goes through with a time of 23:24. And he will be facing...
What stretch?
He's stretching. Is that 35? Yeah. 35. So Jamie Denham is facing number 35. Who's that, Em?
Oh, it's my opponent that knocked me out, Matt Woodhouse. He got a PB of 20 seconds. Good lad.
Goes through with a time of 26:14. Matt Woodhouse. And who's next out?
Oh yeah, Jamie's injured, isn't he? He hurt himself.
Oh, well, he needs to get... Jamie, you've got 3 weeks to get yourself sorted. Just under 3 weeks. So Jamie against Matt. Next out is number 40, Mrs. Cheryl Gallagher, defeater of Jodie Berry. She ran 2 minutes and 31 seconds off of her PB, but still made it through. I mean,
that's how derby the tournament is.
I wish I'd have faced Jodie Berry. No offence, Jodie. Cheryl Gallagher is facing number 1, Claire Manine. Going through, no new PB. She was 156 off it, but she goes through. Last year's winner is still in it. Is she going to defend the title? She's run an incredible run today, hasn't she, Rob?
Yeah, she smashed it. Her and them both absolutely amazing.
There we go.
2 hours.
There we go. Next out the hats. Number, is that 25? Number 25, Mr. Danny Oakley. Now, this guy only ran 3 minutes and 56 seconds off of his PB, and he managed to make it through.
It's mad, isn't it? The fact that we've had people go out who ran PBs,
Yeah,
and people over 3 minutes over. But I love it. That's the beauty of the competition. You never know who you're going to be up against.
exactly.
And each high is individual.
That's it.
It's all...
Danny Oakley knocked out Nisha Palmer. Danny Oakley carries his previous PB through of 26:22. And
Brilliant.
Danny is facing number 39, which is somebody else we've seen today. Probably the only one that's left in that we haven't mentioned yet.
Tweet.
No, she went out.
Oh, no, Amy's got out, hasn't she?
Yeah. Come on. One other.
Me?
No, you're out.
Oh.
Don't be stupid.
Kelly.
Kelly Middleton.
Yeah.
There we go. So he's facing, Danny Oakley is facing Kelly Middlemore. Kelly goes through with a PB of 23:53, despite running 1 minute and 9 seconds off it in this round. Number two is Alistair Tatum, another guy that did really well yesterday.
Really well at Poolsbrook. Yeah, we had a great day at Poolsbrook on Saturday, guys.
He was.
Find out more this week, but yeah, some big performances there.
He was 10 seconds off of his PB, ran a 19:53, but he carries his PB through of 19:43. Alistair will be facing number 33, Mr. Wayne Bolger.
Wayne
knocked out. Are you ready, Rob?
Go.
Julie.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the first bit, I'll do the second bit.
Yeah, I did Julie. That's the first bit.
Fucking Julie.
Oh!
You were meant to just carry on.
I thought I was going to go. Well, if I go Julie.
No. So Alistair is facing Wayne Bolger. Wayne Bolger went through running 1 minute 15 seconds off of his PB, so he carries his actual PB through of 21:26. Not many left. Not many left. No, there's still a few. Next out of the hat is number 21. Our favourite Matthew Taylor, the taller version. Mr. Matthew Taylor, he ran really well actually. He didn't PB, but he was only 3 seconds off it. So he carries his PB of 20:52 through. And he will be facing number 28, Leah Hopton. Leah Hopton ran a huge PB of 32 seconds. And she has gone through with a new PB of 21:42. Big time that one. So Matthew Taylor against Leah Hopton.
The good mat, yeah. You're right, Adam. It is the good mat.
Here we go. Number 44, Laura Blackwell. Another lady that you saw yesterday. You've seen a lot of ladies this weekend, Robbie.
I've been seeing ladies, my harem.
You have, ladies, man. Laura Blackwell beat defeater of Gary Ludwin. Poor old Gary.
Oh, little Gary.
Laura PB by 8 seconds, and she carries through a new PB of 26:53. And she will be facing number 13, Hayley Morgan. Ooh, that could be an interesting one. That could be very interesting. Hayley, you know how Hayley did yesterday? Because guess what? Rob was with Hayley yesterday. There's not many ladies on this list you haven't seen in the weekend, Rob. Hayley Morgan.
Sammy's on this live. Can we just...
Yeah, okay. Hi, Sammy. Right, how did Hayley do yesterday, Rob?
28:06. Oh, 28:08.
28:08, a 26-second PB. So we've got Laura against Hayley. Very good. I think they could meet. Yeah, they are very local. Them two can meet up at Alveston or Long Eaton. Long Eaton's a fast one.
could come up to Rother Valley to join Joe and Joanna.
Could do. Only a few junctions up the motorway. Not far. Right. Anyway, next out of the hat.
Fan favourite.
Number 3, fan favourite, Mr. Doug Witness. Our very own Darren.
Witness the fitness.
Darren has made it through despite running 2 minutes and 20 off his PB for understandable reasons. But he still managed to run, he still managed to get through. And he carries his all-time PB of 1939 through. And Dougie, come on. You're getting distracted, babe. Who have we got? I reckon. Oh, there's still another fan favourite in here. Is it?
30.
No, I thought you were going to say it then. Number 30, Mr. John Simpson. That's my friend and local to us. John Simpson ran a huge PB for 57 seconds, knocking out Adam Running Brown, but Adam Running Brown's now back in.
Not the great big bushy beard.
John's got a pretty good big bushy beard. Oh, not
No, not John's beard. I'm not current.
John's got a very good beard.
Fine, good for John, but the beard.
No, not bushy beard guy.
Beardless.
Beardless Adam. Is he beardless? Yeah, he's beardless. Yeah,
I don't know, but it can't be as big as Adam.
I mean, it would have been good if we'd have had John against Adam Brownie Runs, because they both got good beards. So
it's like a castaway beard.
Yeah, John's isn't there yet, but we could challenge him to grow it for as long as he's in the competition.
Like at the start of Castaway, like when he first goes on the island, not when he's like, well done!
He's getting it trimmed on Saturday, you've just missed that. Adam Brownie runs.
Not Adam runs Brownie or whatever.
Anyway, who's next out the ass?
23.
Number 23 is Mr. Nicholas David Finney III, as he calls himself.
Old man Finney.
Oh man, old glass knees. He went through running 2 minutes and 5 seconds off his PB. Nicholas Finney carries his PB through of 22:59. And he is facing numero 11, our junior. So we've probably got one of our oldest competitors against our youngest competitor. Sorry, Nick, love you. Pelin Irfan knocked out another of our older generation, Mr. David Young.
And was on the live bright and early, Pelin, as well. So hope you're still on and waited all this way to the end to find out you're taking on.
Is it? Yeah, we're here. So Pelin,
there we are. Well done.
Pelin, you ran a really good time. You were only 32 seconds off your PB, but you carry your PB through of 23:15, and you are against Nick Finney. So there we go. Next out the hat, we've still got another fan favourite in there somewhere.
50.
Number 50 is this is so confusing. Adam Running Brown, the one without the beard. No beard.
I thought he'd already come out.
No, that's Big Beards. Exactly.
Well, who were you talking about before when you said Adam Running Brown?
No.
When you were talking about someone else's beard.
We're all getting confused. Number 50, whichever number 50, Adam, and the fastest loser.
I don't know what's going on, Ben.
We said that John Simpson was the one out of the hat, and he knocked out Adam Running Brown.
I thought it was against Adam Running Brown, and that's where I nearly fell over. That's where the beard came from.
No, John's got Doug. Anyway, Rob, stop confusing things. You shut up. Next out the hat. So Adam Running Brown, no beard.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to watch Vera and go to bed. I'll be Vera if you want me to be. Number 49. Oh, Mr. PP. Mr. PP.
Oh, PP.
PP. Mr. Paul Locke. He goes through with a new 9-second PB of 28:16, and he is facing the beardless Adam Brown. Where's Matt? He's not coming on.
Is that?
And here we go. I know this guy's been waiting for this number. Number 34 is Mr. Andy Bradley. Andy Bradley goes through with a new 8-second PB of 19:29. And he will be facing Mr. Andy Bradley.
And I'm not drunk, Matt. It's just a slippy floor.
37.
Number 37, which is Mr. Tony Brown. Tony Brown was 37 seconds off of his PB, but carries through his original PB of 23:15. So Andy Bradley against Tony Brown. Now, by my reckoning, we've got 2 numbers left to come out. Has your name been drawn out yet? Nope, neither do I.
I'm assuming that I'm going to be. Am I 27, Ben?
No, you're not number 27, unless your name is Joanna Griffin.
That's
Is your
okay.
name Joanna Griffin? Joanna Griffin ran 4 minutes and 7 seconds off her PB, but still went through, defeating Mr. Papa P, who didn't manage to get an effort in. So Joanna Griffin faces the last number out the hat. Number 16 is definitely not Rob. It's Sophie Bestwick. Sophie Bestwick has gone through running 1 minute and 4 seconds off of her PB, but she goes through with a PB of 20:46.
What do you mean, Paul? Who have I got? You've been on the
second to last one to come out. What number was Paul Locke? Mr. Peeper, he's got Adam running Brown.
Doesn't pay attention.
You've got Adam running Brown, the one with no beard.
The beardless one.
We've definitely got confused with all the Adam Browns tonight. Adam Beard and Adam Brown. That's what we should call them.
Adam Beardy runs and Adam Brownie runs.
Yeah, I'm confused. I'm confused as well. But anyway, right, there we go. There are 26 ties. So we have 26 ties there. Yet again, we will be giving you 3 weekends to complete these. So you will have the 18th, 25th, and it's going to be around the first weekend in March. No, it won't be the 5th. Yeah, it might be. February's only a short month. So fourth sounds about right.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So you've got the next 3 Saturdays. First one is this weekend. Same applies. You run your PBs your time. Just do what you did this time. You've got 3 weeks. Get in touch with your opponent. I'll do a list tomorrow and I'll get it into the group so people can view it, so you know who your opponent is. And yeah, 4th, thank you. So I'll get a list into the group tomorrow. Same rules, same procedure. 3 weeks. Contact your opponent. Nice bit of banter, and good luck. And can we have an Adam Brown knocked out, please, to make it less confusing next time?
Or one of them change the name by deed poll. Either way, maybe a nice one to finish on, Ben, Emma, as well. Not that we are forcing anybody or trying to make anybody feel guilty for not doing so. But if you have gone out of the cup, if you were a loser like me, the next 3 weeks might be a good opportunity maybe to get a volunteer credit under your belt. Hang out your local one, maybe take that opportunity. Maybe one that one of your fellow parkrun cuppers are still in and doing.
Yep.
Go along, get marshalling maybe so you can cheer them on. Let's give back to parkrun. Lots of parkruns are struggling for volunteers at the moment, so it's only through parkrun that we're able to run these kind of really cool competitions. So let's, particularly if you're not in the competition anymore, let's use that as an opportunity maybe in the next 3 weeks to go and get a credit under our belts and give back a little bit, eh?
Exactly. No, totally agree. Volunteering is crucial, and everybody needs to do it if you've not done it. And I see some people's stats, and I see that there are people out there who haven't volunteered. I'm not on your back yet, but I will be. I will be soon. Some people...
It'll climb right on there.
Yeah, exactly. So make sure you get some volunteer credits this year, guys. Everybody needs to do something to give back, whether it be a Saturday or a Sunday. Don't forget, there are park runs on a Sunday morning. If you have a child, you can take your kid, let them run, and you can stand and marshal. Yeah, well, just help out. Saturdays or Sundays, get a volunteer credit in, please. If we can all do 5 a year, to see what difference that'll make to parkrun, and that's all they ask of you. So
I like it. Good message. Good message. Right then, Ben, Emma, that is us just about done, I think, for another round of the Parkrun Cup. Huge round of applause in the comments, please, for our Parkrun Power couple. absolute superstars. Tune in every single Thursday to hear them on their tourist adventures, but it wouldn't be possible without Ben and Emma, so a huge thank you to you for keeping this going and making it as amazing as it is. We know it takes a lot of time and effort, so thank you very much. Guys, that is us pretty much done for this evening, I believe. Please do check out, if you've not already, this week's episode. It's doing amazing so far, to be honest. The numbers are huge at the minute, so thank you to everyone who's listened to Dr. David Chung's episode. If you've not, do check it out. He's an absolute superstar. Plus, get an expletive laden rant from a certain little Ewok about having a fight with a bus or something like that. And this week we are speaking to Matt from Fractal, another very cool chat with a guy from down south, down under. He's not from like Essex. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. May your runs as always continue to be wonderful. Do be excellent to each other. Be kind of fuck off. And we will see you on Thursday for a brand new episode of the What the Fault podcast. Best luck in round 2. Say goodbye, Ben and Emma.
Goodbye, Ben and Emma.
Mwah.
Bye, everyone.